We have seen an army of citizens around the world rising to protest what is ongoing in Darfur. In 2004, people were saying Darwhere. And now it's worse in a way because people know China is underwriting the atrocities in Darfur. There's no pretty way to put it. Genocide, Sudanese style, is expensive. It requires the purchase of a steady flow of arms and ammunition. Some 70% of Chinese oil revenues, which now top $2 billion a year, are used to attack the civilian population of Darfur. But there is one thing that China now holds more dear than its unfettered access to Sudanese oil, and that is their successful staging of the 2008 Olympic Games. This desire has proved to be a lone point of leverage with a country that has been impervious to all criticism. This is the new China, and we hear that and we see that with the flurry of activities to clean up Beijing and present the Olympic Games in a fabulous and untarnished way. And so they came up with a slogan, "One World, One Dream." We want to see that. One world, one dream, yes. And China has it within its power to make it true. Right now it's a lie. It's not at all one world. The Olympics should epitomize a coming together of all nations in harmony. I believe it's in China's interest to clear the slate. How does it serve China as an emerging world power to have a genocide besmirching their games or their reputation? Clearly, even China winces at the word genocide. China could use its influence to make it clear what Khartoum should and should not be doing. If people in Darfur are still being slaughtered, then I say boycott the opening ceremonies. Those most likely to have China's ear are corporate sponsors: McDonald's, Johnson & Johnson, Coca-Cola, General Electric, Visa, Adidas, Microsoft, household words. We are asking them to step up, to persuade their hosts to seek change. We're going to ask the public, not only in the United States, but around the world, we're going to have a switch off campaign. We're going to ask people to switch off when the commercials come on, all during the Olympic Games. We're going to have an alternate station and internet access where I will personally be in a refugee camp, transmitting, interviewing refugees. On the day of the attack, her husband disappeared. He's not here anymore. I understand there's a big game of monopoly going on that has to do with trade and commerce, but is that our last statement? On my computer, I have one child called Child of Hope. Parents killed, covered in dust, the dead all around her. I don't know if she's even alive now, but I do look at her a lot, and she's my screensaver, and maybe my soul saver. Something is happening that is even more important than these sports. There is something desperate happening. And if we are indeed a human family, then are we not called upon to protect our children?